Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that we would play with some new drugstore makeup from L'Oreal. We have this new True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum Foundation to try, and L'Oreal was kind enough to also send me some of their Beach Please bronzers. And if you guys have been following my channel for any amount of time, you know that the L'Oreal Lumi Bronzer in Light is my favorite drugstore bronzer. I've gone through 2 of these already. It's amazing. So I am very excited to try these out. So if you guys would like to see these applied and hear my thoughts, then just keep watching. Now, L'Oreal was kind enough to send me a few shades of these. It looks like some have neutral undertone, yellow, and pink undertones. So this first one is shade 0.5 to 2, very light. This one looks the most neutral. Then we have shade 2 to 3, which looks like it has like a yellow undertone. And then 3 to 4, light medium, which looks more like a pinky undertone. So we'll swatch them on the face real quick. I don't have any primer or moisturizer or anything. I wanted to see what this foundation does on its own. So here is 0.5 to 2. Here's 2 to 3. And back here is 3 to 4. Given the options, I feel like maybe these 2 would match best, but not the yellow ones. I'll try doing a little mixed, like a little mixed concoction. I didn't tell you anything about this one. This one is the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum with 1% pure hyaluronic acid. On here it says the skin benefits of a hyaluronic acid serum now tinted. Instant radiance with a nude skin effect. Instantly skin feels hydrated, skin looks healthier over time. Shake well, which I did, thankfully. We'll try it both ways. We'll try with a sponge and with a brush. I'm gonna take mostly 0.5 to 2 with just a pinch of 3 to 4. And it is a glass bottle with a dropper. I have a Morphe M439 brush, and we will just try this on this side. Oh, it feels very hydrating instantly. Okay, it's definitely only giving me like a tint as it says, but I think it did say medium coverage online, so I'm going to try to build it up a little bit more. It's definitely only going to give you like a tint to slightly even out the skin tone. You're not going to get much coverage with this, but it is a tint product, so you shouldn't expect extreme coverage. I'll never forget the first like skin tint review that I did was from Laura Geller, and in my video I was complaining that I couldn't build it up and I didn't like the coverage, and half of the comments were like, it's a skin tint, you're not going to get a lot of coverage. I realize that now there are different levels of coverage. That was back in the early days of my YouTube channel. My skin looks really healthy and radiant. I really like the way it looks. I mean, do I wish it had slightly more coverage? Yes. I feel like I'm getting a new sunspot here, unfortunately. I've got 1, 2, 3, aging. But it looks really pretty. So now let's try with a dampened sponge. This is the Wet n Wild sponge, and I have a feeling this is gonna soak it up right away. Yep, I'm already out. The only thing that I'm not liking about this dropper is that it's so narrow that when I'm putting it back in, you can kind of see the product like pulling up at the top. So this is going to be dripping down the sides in a matter of like 1 or 2 uses. I actually feel like I'm getting better coverage with a damp sponge than with the brush, which is opposite of how it usually works. That looks really nice. Both sides look really nice, actually. I think I prefer with a sponge, so I'm gonna even up the other side with a sponge. This looks really, really nice. My only question is, how will it wear during the day? Looks very fresh, very youthful. It felt instantly cool and instantly hydrating. And I would say I definitely was able to achieve medium coverage. You can't see my acne scar here. It mostly cleared my active little pimple right here. You can still see my birthmarks, which I'm totally fine with. And even the under eyes covered pretty well. I'm pretty impressed with this little foundation. So let me go grab a concealer and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I went ahead and applied 2 drugstore concealers. We have the Wet n Wild Incognito and the Catrice True Skin Concealer under the eyes. And I was feeling my face, and this is completely set. Like, not sticky, not tacky, nothing. So I am gonna set the under eyes real quick, and then we're gonna try out these beautiful bronzers. A little bit of Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in 5 under the eyes. Now it's time to jump into these bronzers. I think they come in 4 shades because I have 1, 3, and 4. I couldn't get my hands on number 2. And these are called La Terra Sun Powder for Face and Body. Maxi Bronzing Powder for Face and Body, an ultra fine velvety texture with pure bronze color pigments for an ultra natural glamorous glow. So first of all, they have a beautiful design to them, like palm leaves, I believe, really tropical looking. They have like a sunscreen smell and not like a fruity one. It's just kind of like sunscreen. Yeah, it's not great. I don't know if this thing in the mirror was meant to be a mirror, but I can't really see anything. So I think it was just for design in the lid. All right, so here we have shade 1, which looks very warm. Right there. Shade 3. Definitely has more warmth to it, like more red tones. And then shade 4, which is definitely like a deep brown. So we have 1, 3, and 4. I wonder if 2 would have been like my perfect shade, but we're gonna give them a try. Let's start off with shade 1 and a big brush and see what happens. Oh boy. I think this looks like cheese dust on my face. It's very like yellowy orange. So let's try shade number 2 on this side. That one's a little better. It has a bit more warmth to it, so it's like a believable tan. Now just for kicks, let's try shade number 4, which I am fully expecting to be very dark. Okay, so I tried it more in like the hollows of the cheeks. It works, but it's definitely too dark for me. So I would say shade 3 is the best shade match for my skin tone personally. So now let's even this all up so I don't look crazy. Okay, so in wrapping up this video, I have to say that I really like shade 3 of this Terra bronzer. It's warmer than their Lumi Bronze It. That one's more of like a neutral tone with a bit of sheen. This one has a bit of sheen as well, like no glitter, but it's really beautiful, especially with my new hair color. I think this is a very flattering bronzer, especially if you have similar skin tone and hair color to me. Really beautiful. Yes, I have all 3 on my face. I would say skip on shade 1. It's too cheesy for me, but if you have a deeper skin tone, I feel like you would really like shade 4 as well. They both have like reddish undertones, which is really beautiful for mimicking a fake tan. And this serum foundation, I did not have to set it. The powder went on beautifully on top, so I really like this. I'm very excited to continue to use it. So those are the first impressions of these new products from L'Oreal. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. The glow of the Serum Tint Foundation is so pretty. The only thing I powdered was the under eyes, and I have no highlight on, so the rest is just this Serum Tint Foundation. It's so pretty.